Realize in the state of Iowa, and one of the most iconic venues in the entire world just so happens to be the Surf Ballroom.
Yes.
And later on tonight, there's going to be a very special performance at the Surf Ballroom. And this young lady is going to be performing. Risa Binder is joining us in studio right now. And this is something that is going to be amazing because not only are you going to be performing and making people happy, you're going to be doing something good at the same time.
Yes, we're raising money tonight for St. Jude Hospital.
Oh, that's wonderful.
There's a bunch of us playing tonight, so it's just going to be a wonderful experience. I'm so excited.
Why St. Jude Hospital? What makes that so special to you?
Oh my gosh. Well, to be honest, I used to be a wish granter for Make-A-Wish Foundation, and so I know the St. Jude Hospital, I believe that every donation there makes families not have to pay at all for any of the treatments that their children go through. And so just seeing things firsthand, I just know what a gift it is that St. Jude Hospital even exists. So
yeah, it's amazing. And they share the information that they learn at their hospital too with the world.
That's right.
At no cost with them too. So they're
no cost.
Yeah,
it's so
that's
incredible.
The key. But it has to be paid for somehow, and that's this is one of the ways.
And and so the Country Moose 93.9 tonight, they're having a show at the Surf Ballroom. It's called Songs and Stories, and me and 3 other songwriters who I love, we're going to tell the stories behind our songs and play.
Who are the 3 other songwriters that you love?
Stephanie Quayle, CJ Solar, and Ben, I think it's I haven't met him yet, so a guy named Ben Herrera, I believe. I think I'm screwing up his last name, but I cannot wait to see them tonight.
Well, let's learn a little bit more about you, your background, and what got you into being a singer-songwriter.
Well, I always wrote songs about boys I had crushes on, and it was kind of fun. So it's true. So I'd sit at the piano, and my mom would be like, "Who's that about?" And I'd be like, "I'm not telling you."
You make up a name.
I make up a name, right? And so no, I always wrote songs, and so you know, I moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and just kind of fell in love with the songwriting community there. There's a wonderful place to play called the Bluebird Cafe, and you kind of sit and listen to those legendary songwriters tell the stories behind their songs. And I said a prayer, hopefully one day I can do that, and I can't believe that happened. And so I've just made my records there, and feel excited to be traveling.
Where was home? Where did you call home before you moved?
I grew up in Columbia, Maryland, and so Maryland was my first home.
Maryland doesn't really, you don't think of country music when you think of Maryland.
Next, I then moved to Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, now there you think of country music.
Exactly. And so, but I moved to Brooklyn, and I grew up kind of in the theater, and I always wrote songs. And I would kind of go back and forth to Nashville, between Brooklyn and Nashville, Tennessee. And I just knew that Nashville would end up being my home. It's like it's a weird feeling I had.
Yeah.
But
and you hear that about other artists that just fall in love with that community.
I feel like it calls you in a way, and I just think like a lot of artists, we have gypsy hearts, so we just kind of jump around and see what feels right, and somewhere between New York and Nashville, Tennessee feels right to me.
Yeah,
who did you listen to then growing up?
Shania Twain.
Who was just here last night?
I know. She's so incredible. Reba McEntire.
Who's going to be here in a couple weeks?
I know.
You might need to stick around.
Can I just stay here? I'll stay under this thing and just kind of pop up. So, just iconic women, and there are so many of them in country music. And so I just grew up listening to great storytellers.
Well, you're taking the right steps to fill their shoes one day, as CMT.com is now featuring one of your songs.
They are. My single out right now is called You Came Along, and I'm so thankful to Leslie Fram and everyone over at CMT for giving me that time and that space on CMT.
Now we also understand what Emmy Award is a possibility. What's that all about?
Oh, I got an Emmy nomination. I did not win.
You didn't win?
No. But I was so thrilled to be nominated.
No, what was that for?
Okay, so it was for General Hospital. I had a
song.
Soap
opera?
Yes! I had a song on General Hospital, and you just never know where songs
Did you ever in your wildest dream think that a soap opera would give you an Emmy nomination?
No. No, I did not. And so, yeah, I actually thought it was a joke when they called.
So what did you do to get that on there? Did you perform on the show? Not that I'm a General Hospital watcher. That's the reason I'm asking.
So there is an artist, an actress on the show by the name of Star. This was a couple years ago, who sings the song I wrote to her mom in an episode. And where we thought it would only be 30 seconds of the song, it turned out to be the whole song.
No way.
And so we just didn't know. And that particular song got nominated. It's so funny.
How about that? I never would have guessed that.
I know.
But you cannot put that on your resume,
I know.
right?
It's so, yes, it's wonderful.
Emmy nominated.
And you can hear more wonderful stories like that of where songs kind of were developed and the path that they took by coming to this concert later on tonight.
That's right, at
correct?
the Surf Ballroom. It's going to be so fun.
Oh my goodness,
Okay,
I just love your spirit and energy.
Oh,
It'd be
thank you.
so
You
fun to
guys
be
too.
around you and
Thank
some other
you.
wonderful musicians that are later on here tonight. We need another excuse to go. We're going to hear the lovely vocals of this amazing lady coming up next. So keep it right here, CW Iowa Live. More details on the concert you don't want to miss so we can give back to St. Jude at the same time. More